Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my 4-year anniversary from when I decided to buy my first property. So it's actually almost 4 years ago that I closed on my first house at age 20 here in Arizona. One of the first things that I want to disclose is that the cost of living in Arizona is not very expensive. I'm a California native, so buying a house in California would definitely be much more difficult. Just overall purchase prices are much higher over there. But one of the main reasons that I decided to move from California to Arizona was first because of school. The second was also because I wanted to buy a property, and I knew the cost of living was much more affordable in Arizona, and it was, I think, one of the single most best decisions, if that makes any sense, that I've made in my life. And I want to explain why. I'm not, here to motivate everyone. I just really hope that this even just inspires one person, and I really hope that I earn your thumbs up in this video. So I want to explain 3 reasons why I think that this is so beneficial. One of the things that I want to talk about is what it is that you need to qualify for a property, your credit score. You need to have a certain amount of down payment. Again, I'm not talking about any like subsidized programs that allow you to get away from the down payment. I'm just talking about the way that I did it. I had enough for the down payment, and then the last thing is you have to have a 2-year work history normally, but because I was so young at the time, there was a way that we wrote a letter to the lender that I didn't necessarily have the full 2-year work history, but it was because I simply graduated high school and I wasn't allowed to work this position at that time. But my job was a telecommunications sales-based job. For all my people out there that work commission-based jobs, I think that we can all agree, and let me know in the comment section what you think. You tend to get paid much better, especially at a younger age without a college degree when it comes down to this. I was going to school, I was working this job, and I was working full-time at the time, and I was still doing the different things that I do. But one of the things that really allowed me and empowered me to always be looking for like the next big thing was I was always buying and reselling things. I was buying and reselling things online. I was still learning how to trade and working on always getting better. And then this idea was presented to me about like buying a house. And what I began to think about, and this is what this whole video is about, is when you go and you begin to rent. There's nothing wrong. I'm a big believer that if you want to rent, 100%, all power to you. I just want to explain maybe 3 reasons why you might want to consider purchasing a property. I know that right now we're in a different market, right? But one of the things that I thought about was I was paying about $500 to $600 every single month living on the ASU Polytechnic campus. I know it's not a ton of money, but again, for someone that's a college student, for someone that looks over every dollar, it was $500 to $600 that I felt that I could make up. So what I decided to look for is when I was working with my real estate agent and looking for the ideal property, I wanted to ensure that it was a good deal, but on top of that, right, not just hoping that my house increases in value, but when it comes down to the way that I was looking at it monthly, is I wanted a 3-bedroom, and the 3-bedroom idea came about because I wanted 2 roommates. I wanted each roommate to pay about $500, which then would cover my mortgage. So in a sense, I would be living in the master bedroom for free and having my mortgage paid for. The second thing is this almost builds a second source of income. If you're a big believer in a passive income and stuff like that, then this is something that you might want to explore. I think it's super cool when you can go the route of renting. It's much easier to go that way, but also if you just think a little outside the box, and yes, you just have to do a little bit more prep and planning to be able to qualify for that house. But by being able to own that house, live in the master or whatever room you end up deciding to live in, and being able to rent out the other rooms, not only do they cover your mortgage, which is being paid for every single month, but on top of that, again, your cost of living is reduced exponentially. And it was just something that I thought was a little bit more on the creative side. I have to say that if I did not purchase my first property at such a young age, at age 20, I don't think I would be where it is that I am today. Right now, with everything it is that I have going on, especially this year for 2019, is when I took initiative in really trying to pursue real estate investing a little bit more aggressively. I think you guys have seen it from my videos. On December 30th, I'm going to be funding my 12th investment property, and I have to say that about 6 or 7 of them were all done this year. So I've had properties that I bought to live in, I've had properties that I bought to rent out, I've had properties that I bought to flip, and I've had properties that I've invested in with other investors that I just put up the money, so I'm like a hard money lender, and they end up doing the rehab and all that stuff. So it's been a learning experience, but I have to say that we have to get that ball rolling. And if I did not get that ball rolling at such a young age, I don't think my interest would have been sparked to have pursued it the way that I now do. So I just wanted to share 3 simple little reasons on why I think it would be beneficial to look a little bit more into when it comes down to, instead of renting, if you can formulate this game plan, maybe with friends or family or whoever it is that you plan to potentially live with, especially if you're an oncoming freshman or sophomore or someone that is going to be moving away for college. Maybe this is something that you can sit down with your parents, see if it's something that you guys can put together, and see if it's something that would be in your best interest. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I really hope that I earned your thumbs up. I just thought it was kind of funny and interesting that I'm pretty much pulling up on my 4-year anniversary in owning a property when I first decided to purchase my property, which was again a huge moment for myself, and I hope it's something that sparks some interest and can become a big moment for you. Happy holidays. Don't forget to join our free investing group. We're the largest one on Facebook. That's going to be that first link down below. I really hope that I earn your thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.